After you. Now you're entering the beautiful dining and living area. As you requested, right? There's a lot of space for a big dining table, more than enough for both you, the kids, guests, and throw a party here, right? All the furniture and the rug are ID treatment. As you can see underneath the rug, right? The developers have included beautiful marble flooring throughout the entire property. Now onto the closet area. Oh, I do want to mention, the fridge, AC units are all white goods. They're all included as well, right? So this is actually a very, very special property. And I'm not saying that because I'm your agent, right? But it's actually one of the first in Singapore to combine both a modern luxury development as well as an eco-themed haven. Now, what that means is there is a focus on green living and conservation, right? So I'm sure your kids have been coming up to you, Ibu, climate change is destroying our world, right? And they're right, right? So white goods and the recycling system I showed you before are built for use to be environmentally friendly, because green living and conservation is the key to safeguarding our planet and generations down the line. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Mas. I'll coordinate with the lawyers to come up with your purchasing options very, very soon. Okay? Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Phase 2 is nearly sold out. How
Yeah.
do you do it, Jaden? We just launched this morning. You're gonna be in the billionaire top club in just a few years, for sure.
You know, something I've learned in life, we should not do what we love. We should do what we're good at. And it just so happens I'm good at
Selling property.
No, matching people's expectations.
Ah,
Right? What's your dream home? I'll make it happen. I'll find it for you. That's,
good.
yeah.
Mr. Jaden,
Yes.
I have a house to sell, and I would like you to sell it.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
I am Miss Tiva, and I have a very special house that requires special treatment from someone like you who believes in conservation.
Yes. Well, nature and sustainability have to be very important to us right
My
now.
house is nearby, as you know. It's prime land.
Yes. Yes.
And I have one request. Only one. You must promise me that the house will never be renovated.
Oh, well, that's
Never. It must never be renovated or torn down. I've lived here all my life.
wow.
When my parents died, I took over. Never moved out. I've never lived anywhere else.
Yeah, I can see why, Miss Steva. This place has such a lovely, homely feel to it. God, that is a very large tree. My mother would love that tree. I grew up in a very small flat with 3 kids, 2 brothers, very crazy, very crammed, so we never had space for any like big plants or trees like that. You have a very lovely home, Miss Steva.
Now you see, I need someone to take care of it.
Right. Do you take care of all this yourself? Wow, that's very impressive. Here.
Come. Let me show you my house.
It looks very big. It's very well maintained. You said from the 70s, right? Lofty kitchen.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful home, Miss Steva.
Thank you.
Very beautiful.
the study. I used to do my homework here.
Right.
Let's move along.
Okay.
This used to be my play area.
I was gonna say, Miss Steva, you have really beautiful furniture. I might be able to get you a good price for it. Oh, this is recent?
It's nothing, just a crack in the wall.
We might have to get that fixed, no? What was that? I heard.
This is an old house. Sometimes we hear noises.
Right.
This can be used as a playroom. But the children must be very careful.
Right. Oh, yeah, I got it.
I know.
Thank you.
It's an unusual request. But I'm also in a bit of a situation here. I only have a few months to live. I've been diagnosed with kidney cancer.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Miss Steva.
Nothing to be sorry about. We all must face it one day. But while I can move on, so to speak, this house can't, must not. The new owners must never renovate or tear down this house.
Are you all right, Miss Steva?
If they do, they will suffer terribly. Regrettable things will happen.
Miss Steva, you don't need to worry. Okay, we'll take care of it. Just before we move forward, I do have to ask you your reasons for not wanting to renovate.
You must promise me.
I'm not sure if any agent can promise you at this point in time.
No, you must promise me.
But please sit down.
I have no family, no children. You must promise me that when I go, I'll know that this house is protected.
Miss Steve, I do want to say, to set expectations, right? This is a prime location, so I'm not sure if I can find anybody who won't want to renovate or upgrade it.
I don't have long.
I thought you were good at making dreams come true.
No, I said I'm good at matching expectations. Right now, her expectations are met, right? She says no renovation, so no renovation.
Okay, good luck.
Really? Yeah, no, that's a first. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. I'll see you next Monday. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Bye. I just found a buyer.
No renovation.
No renovation.
Wow.
Hey, here's to us. Woo! Oh my God.
You're the man.
That was difficult. That was one of the hardest ones. Jesus.
Was it that Anthony guy at the price that you wanted?
God, no. It's another buyer. But hey, the only reason I got him to agree was because Miss Steve has no issues about the price. But yeah, I'm just trying to close the deal now. It's so much lower than my usual.
You know, I don't mean to be selfish, but you could have waited until she died, right? I mean, even if anybody had renovated, she wouldn't know, right?
Miss Steva, it's Jaden. I have good news.
You heard what happened?
Oh, are you the neighbor? Do you know if she's home today?
Miss Diva, last night she passed away.
What? Oh, I just saw her 2 days ago.
She told me when she goes, someone will take care of the house. She really loved this house.
God, thank you. Hello? Hello?
Well, exactly. Like, what is she thinking? I mean, things are always changing, the market is always moving. Why would we want to keep something as it is?
Exactly.
Right?
I was trying to convince her.
Some people. Yeah. Okay, anyway, Jaden, I got you here today because I want to talk to you about something. Now, my normally reliable ID has just bailed on me. Right? He said he's got too much work on his plate or something. Bastard. And considering I'm the one who introduced him to my network, you know? So he's done all the work on a... Okay, I gotta take this. Dano, how's it going? Yeah, that's right. Yep. And with that property, I will now own a house from every decade since the 1950s. How about that, huh? Something that even the Dairy Group has not achieved, am I right? All right, yeah. All right, listen. I'll call you back. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, Anthony, I was just gonna say, you have a lot of very interesting decorations.
I do indeed. Yeah. These just arrived this morning. These bad boys are from Tanzania. And this is Native American, genuine Navajo. How about that? Wow. I see there's certain people who arrive at a certain point in their lives, they're not gonna want something that anybody else can have. You know, take me for instance. The more obscure it is, the more I have to have it. Even if I don't know what the hell to do with it. Now, let's get a drink. So, as I was saying, Jaden, my ID has done the designs on a project that I've been working on. Now I need someone to execute it for me. Someone, you know, who knows my expectations and who can make things happen. And I think that you, Jaden, might be that someone.
Right. Well, this is for the ID work. Well, thank you. I don't really do contracting or being a contractor.
You know the house, right? And I really think that you could benefit from expanding your services.
Right.
Listen, I deal with a lot of high net worth individuals.
Right.
And once we see someone special, when we find someone we can trust, we tend to recommend them to one another. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here, I got something for you. Open it.
Yeah.
That's 300 years old. Careful, it's sharp.
Thank you.
You know, Jaden, I think it's time for you to leave the small fishes and come and swim with the big boys.
Right.
You know, I think this could be a really good run for you, Jaden. Just do this job for me. You know? Just some simple renovations, 1 week max.
That's all?
That's all. You know, I just needed a place to store all this stuff. You know, it's getting a bit crowded in here.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're renovating the house so you could use it as storage?
I know. I like the thought of, having an old house to store all my things. The whole idea of conservation and all that.
Right.
Yeah? So, what do you say? I can write the check for you right now?
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, that's my boy. All right.
Yeah, that's for the master, up the stairs to the left. Okay? Thank you. Can you guys start work? I don't want delays on this. Yeah, thank you.
还没开工就说 delay， 西北班当。
你们尽量行不行？1个星期应该不难。谢谢。OK。Hey, what happened? How did it fall?
I don't know. I was outside. There's no one here.
Is it broken?
这些家具都这么旧了。Okay, let's get back to work. 哎， Light not working?
You sure? I checked it yesterday.
Okay, let me go and check. 查一下电箱。
谢谢，谢谢。
In all my years of experience, I never seen an accident like this before.
Let me clean up, okay, and I'll lock up.
Maybe better to call in some people to properly clean things? Like a priest or whatever the owner believes
I
in?
can clean things up. You guys start work again tomorrow. Yeah?
This kind of thing when it happens...
Just finished a job. It was an accident, okay? Just an accident, so don't think too much of it. Yeah? See you tomorrow. Come out. Come out. Come out, come out. Come out, come out. Stay back!
Papa is very sad after my accident. I told Papa what I saw, but he doesn't believe me. Because only I can see the girl in the gap. Sometimes I think she protects the house, and I'm the only one being punished. I I know she likes my red seats. She always comes for them.
Anthony, listen to me. Please, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making this up. Okay, the workers are more freaked out than I am. They said it was a standard job, okay? And you should have been there. There was blood everywhere.
All right,
and
listen, Jaden. I have decided to roll the house. Okay, now this accident was unfortunate, but just finish up the renovations and put it up for sale.
There's no way I can finish the job right now. I mean, look, Miss Steva told me not to renovate because she knew something was living there.
Well, get it out then.
It's something unnatural. Look, in the diary, right? She says there's this thing called the girl in the gap, right? And this girl protects the house. And Miss Steva told me not to renovate. And as soon as we started renovating...
Listen, Joe.
I mean...
Listen to me. The workers are probably just a little rusty, okay? They didn't get much work during the pandemic,
it's
so
not-
they're just a little bit careless.
And look here, look, this eye. I saw this eye.
Oh, you saw an eye.
Yes,
you saw an
in the
eye.
wall.
Oh, right. Listen, Jaden. You know what's in the house? I'll tell you what's in the house. My investment.
Right, yes.
Listen, Jaden. I've given you a very lucrative retainer.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh.
Be a good boy. Finish the job. If you don't want to do the job, you're just gonna have to forfeit your fee, and I'm just gonna have to find somebody else to do it.
Anthony, I want to do the job. I want to do the job.
Good.
Yes.
So get me some proof.
Okay, I can get you proof. Yes.
Jaden, listen. The market stops for no one. Okay? Are you ready for that? You got what it takes. I think you do. Finish the job. Have you got what it takes? Have you got what it takes? Get me some proof. The market stops for no one. Be a good boy. Finish the job. I think it's time for you to come and swim with the big boys.
Hello?
likes to stay in the gaps because it is dark. She hates any bright light. It makes her weak. It burns her and might kill her. I know she likes my red seeds. She always comes for them.
Wait, so he hasn't called?
No, he never come today also. Before he was so excited. Keep asking us to do faster.
Now, nothing.
He's not answering my calls either.
Oh, we found a phone here.
I think it's his. We just complete our job, yeah?
Hey. I gotta go. Anything call.
哎，找到这个和这个嘞，不是歪的嘞，看一下。
开来看哦。
OK。
My whole life, I've
lived with these creatures. They've become part of my life. A strange arrangement that I accepted. I did not even blame them for what happened to my eye. They were just protecting their homes. I didn't know as a child when I was poking the gaps, I was destroying the borders of their world and ours. Naturally, they panicked. And defended themselves.
You're back? You must leave, this is not your house. Go away. I don't want to see you anymore. Go away, this is not your house. Go away. I don't want to see you anymore. Don't come near me.
It was just them warning me to stay away.
Where are you?
I found the most unlikely friend.
Found you. Nobody, I'm just playing by myself.
I discovered she was from another parallel world. The walls of this house was a gateway to our worlds.
Don't worry. I'm okay.
What's going to happen to you and your world when I'm gone? I knew if I showed people the girl in the gap, they wouldn't leave her alone. They would try to capture her or destroy her. I hope no one will ever need to find out what happens when we encroach on their borders. I'm sorry for the people who will renovate the house.
Let's get out of here.
Who didn't keep their promise.
Still no news of that agent?
Sir, they found Jaden's handphone. We managed to crack it, along with this. They say it's important that we see what's inside here.
I know even in your death, you would have showed us how this tragedy could have been avoided if only we left things undisturbed.
We should stop work for now. Maybe bring someone in, like a priest.
A priest? All right, you know what? Let's just keep this to ourselves. Okay, I'll throw some money at the foreman, keep his mouth shut, but nobody should know about this, you understand? This thing looks real, so let's just not disturb things. You know what I mean? All right, you can go now. Hey, listen, you know that house that I have? Yep, still up for sale. Beautiful 70s design with a little bit of renovation. It'll be the house of your dreams in no time. That's right, just for you.
They've lived with us for centuries. They have no reason to attack unless provoked.
Ghost? What ghost? Listen, Daniel, you cannot do this to me. Okay, all my properties are clean, all right? There are no ghosts.
In fact, they are more scared of us than we are of them.